Hey there everyone, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. Today we're here in the world of Train Sim Classic doing the route learning video. Today on the North East England route between Darlington and Hartlepool. This is a scenario that comes with route that I've updated to use more modern rolling stock. 2 Kilo 01, the 1314 Darlington to Hartlepool service. What we'll do, we're going to prepare the cab and get ready for departure. So, master key gets turned, reverser comes to neutral, database reset. Got the thing there, but we'll quickly just set our headlights up. Day headlights, just set. Now, I don't believe there's any of the destinations that we want on here. We'll see if Hartlepool's in. We'll cross our fingers and toes. Track Hill's there, which is lovely to see. It's Hartlepool. Halifax, Harrogate. Hartlepool, there we go, that's where we're off to today. So these units did actually run up here towards the end of the Northern's operation of them. Please note the doors don't open here, I don't know why, but what we're going to do is going to go... Actually, no, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go start signals, signal 902, or 2 Kilo 01, 2 Kilo 01, so it was 902 for the start signal. There we go. That's going to register now, so we'll go. And we'll return the buzz. We'll release the brake. I'm going to put the reverser to forward. I'll take step 3 of power. Stow. Our start speed limit today is 15 miles per hour in the wonderfully bouncy pacer. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dynamically adjust on the fly based off my knowledge of the route, the bounce factor. So it's because of my overpoint work, we'll do that. Now that we're joining the main line, and just going off the fact that I know how these trains operate, we can go up to 30 now. So full power, up to 30 miles an hour. There's our 35 post. We give it a beat, and then we'll take power again, go up to 35. I do enjoy these. These were certainly an era of... Does this look though, right? So these were certainly an era of train, weren't they? And that sort of resonance, that... So there's like a flange sound, but there's like what sounds almost like a bell under there occasionally, and that was something I've never heard of anything other than a pacer. By the way, that is our 60 post there. So we're going to go up to 60. Our first stop, by the way, is Dinsdale. You know, it's almost 4 years to the day since I wrote these notes. I'm just ticking off. Basically, I found an old iCloud account that I had a load of route learning notes on, and I thought I'd knock some of them out. Is that they're good runs to do, and the trains we don't normally drive on the channel, so it's a good way to sort of intersperse content, make it more varied. because you do not see the videos in the order that I make them. The video that's going out on Monday, so Monday the 29th of April, was actually recorded before Christmas, or around Christmas, I should say. Sort of just in the new year. W board. Go idle. At this speed. Like I say, our first stop is Dinsdale, so yeah. Oh, I'm just being paranoid. Cool. Go back up to speed. We'll go up to 60. These really are just buses, aren't they? On this. Got a warning there, which is, but we got DMU speed of 60, so that's our speed that we are authorised to cross that over at. Which is basically no change for us. But AWS can't tell what we are, so it sounds the alarm, and we just acknowledge it in our head. These are memories for me. And a lot of other people, the bench seats. Oh. I will say, it's not that I miss paces. Well, yeah, well, sorry, it's not that I miss paces, it's that I miss the idea of paces. We'll go. Step 2. I played myself, oh well, we'll just stay at 4. No, we're going to stay at this speed. We're a bit early anyway. You can see the station there. It is interesting just to see the difference in the new tread brake simulation. So I've not really driven this train since the tread brake simulation came in. And actually look at the rate that speed decays at. Yeah, it's doing it, but actually it's a lot less linear than it used to be. Not sure what that white line is, but we'll soon see. Go power off. We're just coasting at 20 because it's a short platform here. There are some yeah, well, it's not really short for a pacer, but there we go. Reach the doors. You see the doors open here, and they've got a wonderful leaf door, which is actually just an old bus. One for BILs, which I... Oh, man, I remember these. I do want to go to a preserved railway. Tellingly, none are preserved. There's no 142s preserved sort of up here. Tellingly. Well, I say up here, the nearest one's probably the Wensleydale. No, where? Not full. So I went to a campaign event for one of the local mayoral candidates up in the northeast today. Like I say, it's the 28th of April. You will be seeing this later. The mayorals happened on the 2nd of May. Had a really weird experience there. So it was sort of the initial setup was like a little rally in a church, and then we were at the pub after we did some leafleting, which is absolutely fair enough. I enjoy going to the pub. But when I walked into the church, I saw a lady. You know when your brain goes, I know that person. She was my English teacher from high school. And you know one of those people who you just don't really think about at all, but then you're like, actually, I really respect this person a lot more now. Well, not a lot more, but now that I know more about them, I find them cool, basically. It's probably a better way to explain what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's quite a nice thing to see. Quite a nice person to meet today. And I didn't go. I was meant to be going to Model Rail Live, but basically the person I was going with told me they couldn't make it. And I was like, you know what? If I go on my own, I'll just end up spending a fortune I've not got. I'm just going to scrub it here. And then, yeah, and then basically the night before they went, oh, I'm going, by the way. You know, you're still going. And then I got a message in the morning. I was like, well, that's frustrating because I didn't see that at all. But you know what? It is what it is. It's frustrating. I would have been lovely to go because I would have met some people I've not met before, slash I'd like to meet, but instead I met some other people who I've not met before who I'd like to meet. So yeah, makes me sad though. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, that's cool. The next stop is Teesside Airport. Just checking. No, it's Allen's West, so past Teesside Airport. Teesside Airport, of course, the least used station in um, the county it's in, which is North Yorkshire? Question mark. This is sort of a weird area where you're on a boundary of County Cleveland. Stand by. Teesside Airport Railway Station, County Durham. But yeah, it is like I say. Basically, the bridge that you see over the line was condemned, so we couldn't stop there in this direction anyway. And then the passenger numbers were that bad because Teesside Airport was basically desolate. That they basically said we're not selling tickets to the station anymore. Um, but the hope is, yeah, because it literally went from 2018 206 passengers, 2019 2020 338, 2022 2021 42. It was very much a sort of Teesside Airport didn't recover from COVID because Teesside Airport at the time was in the hands of Peel Group, um, and Peel Group not very good, to put it that way, in my opinion. There we go. But yeah, like I say, it's two car 158. So yeah, 158 is obviously coming into service on the line. This is, like I say, this is showing sort of the era transition. So this is summer 2020, effectively, if COVID didn't happen, is what this scenario is sort of based around. Um, you know what? We'll just. Uh oh. You know what? Long price would be like a 7. What I want was a bit bouncier. We're definitely at 50. I don't know what you're talking about. Be boot for the crossing to us. There's probably, trains not cleared in the time that was between us and the 158. So where's next for us? We are okay, so about half a mile away from the station now. So maintain this speed. This is sort of a good line for me because I've run it semi-regularly. I haven't run it for a while, but it's quite sort of few stations that are, aside from Allen's West, that are actually quite sort of easy to understand where they are in your head. over there on the left, that's a cement plant. The gameplay I was going to be doing for Tees Valley Line, but I just sort of gone, nah, I can't be bothered. Was actually going to be using that. Okay, I'm going to go full social because I'm not happy with how quick the speed's coming off. But there is a plan here, don't worry. Step 2. Step 1. Again, probably there's no sort of designated stop marker here. But this crossing, because it's already set by the time we approach, we're going to be blaring the horn crossing it. Put the doors. Yeah, this does do horn factor as well, so it's quite cool. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what I need to do with my head to get my horn factor to work. I think probably the most sort of common one that I would have heard is, I think 2 is probably one of them. But yes, so next stop, Eagles Cliff. We can accelerate to 30. I'm just sort of taking my time because I think this again, we're a little bit on the early side. 30 and idle. I've actually been up and down this part of the line a few times now, because obviously I work as catering crew, and it was great to pick this up as overtime because it's a 6-hour shift, but you only really worked 4 hours and 6, which is not a bad day out. It was, yeah, because you basically would go from Newcastle to York. So when we did Durham Coast diverts, context is important. When we did Durham Coast diverts, it was like I say, we'd basically just do Newcastle to York via the coast on a 10 car. So 10 car, I love them. We don't get them much on the Anglo-Scots service, which is where I tend to work. By the way, I see this with some routes. If you have this issue here, this is how you fix it. You just set that as 2, 2, 2. Just showing you, so basically we're in the world editor here and we're changing the LOD. So every object on the route has a point that it will no longer just, and it basically goes, I'm not needed anymore, I'm not, below this detail setting, I won't spawn in. And what we're doing is changing it to say, no, we need you to a slightly lower setting. So yeah, I'll just leave that for now. And I don't run on maximum detail because, frankly, it just tanks your performance for very little gain. However, there are some routes it's not been set up as well optimized on. Which is what I'm sort of playing with there. But you can see that's all sort of changed now. Of interest. No, let's check. Uh-oh, that was awkward. Wait, what? Oh no, it's just weird. She's firing. She's more HD, and I can't confirm it. I just feel it. Not sure power. Let's go. Do doo 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 doo. Yeah. Anyway, so from Eagles Cliff to our next stop at Stockton, It's just under 3. Yes, just under 3 miles. Um, we're up to 60 now. It's a lovely little units. Crack open my last monster. Yeah, so the reason I like tank cars is instead of having basically 2 coaches to first class, you have less than a coach. And you have 2 crew for it anyway. So it is just an easy day at the office. You know, even if you're full on a tank car, it is, there's a lot fewer seats. Bear with me. So you're theoretically serving. That's the turn off on the right there towards Middlesbrough. Well, Thornbury then Middlesbrough. Yes, so 48 versus 101. So there's a lot fewer seats on a 5 car than there is on a 9 car. And a 10 car is just 2 5 cars glued together, but you can't walk between the two. Or I'm sure the company would love us to do catering in both portions. Sadly, that's not possible. Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. But no, it's a nice one to do, and no, I'm panicking here. We stay at 60 until we see this, and then go power off. Go step 1. On the left there, so that's actually quite cool. I just realised this, but that is the scrap line over there. I've put the textures in to make it, or the content in to make it like a 2024 era of the route. And I'm wondering, has that caused, like I say, some of the foliage to be added? Because I've never noticed that before. And I don't know if that's a byproduct of the AP foliage EP, or the AP veg EP, as I like to call it, or a byproduct of the station signage. If it is the station signage, that's really cool. Respect that. But yeah, there we go. There's 30, and this is Stockton. Station I've rumbled through a few times, but aside from that, never really seen it. So yeah. Oh, looking out on the left. And there's no stop markers here. Stockton, aside from it being, Stockton, it's a cool station. This, I'd love to visit it IRL. There's no reason I can't, except for that I'm lazy. I'm being honest. Power, power, 50. So, leaving, um, yeah, we've got 50. So, yeah, next stop is Billingham. There's a 60. Well, we'll be fine for that. Just keep accelerating, boys. We're in full power now, yes. Keep full power. Keep her going. And like I say, the Billingham is our penultimate station, and it's like I say around 4 miles, 4 and a little bit miles from Stockton. And then from there, we've got two more stations. Apologies, we've got Seaton Crew and then Hartlepool, where this train will terminate. I will hopefully be doing a future video. I will do a full GC run. Now that I've got the Atlante working, there's no reason I can't. Aside from my laziness, I'm honest. So I've got a 30 warning. Just make some brake traction noises. Brake traction noises? Oh, I can't remember. Base brake noises. Yeah, there's 30. This is, I remember this curve IRL actually, because it always gives you a little bit of a kick as you go onto it. um, yeah, that resonance, that is something only you hear from Pacers. My perspective of every Pacer ride ever. The cool thing about this perspective here is if I, no, this is about my experience of Pacers. To be fair though, especially at high speed, the bounce on even Azumas, it can get to you. There's one of my memories from first starting. Also, look how much the speed decay. So I was 30 entering the curve, I'm 20 exiting. That's not due to anything other than the amount of friction this thing causes going around curves. Because it doesn't have flanged, like it doesn't have bogies. Basically, the amount of drag, all the noise you hear, is because of the drag created by the wheels. It yeah, basically it shows how much the speed can decay quite rapidly. We're now back on the main line. I'm just checking where I am in my notes. Yeah, green, green, green. So I say the signals very I'm just to verbally trigger it in my head. And you know what? I use that. So that was taught to me by a real driver. Um, and I was joking with one of. So what? Well, that was something I picked up from Richard, who's Dad Rail on YouTube. Who's a real freight train driver in the southeast of England, a former passenger train driver. All opinions are his own. Um, but I was chatting to one of my driver colleagues the other day, and I was like, you know that I use that. I said, I use that for my house keys leaving the house. She's like, yeah, me too. Like I've locked the front door and I've got my keys. You point at the door lock and say I've locked you, and that's how you don't panic yourself thinking you've locked the front door. I'm thinking, have I locked the front door? just going to stay at 56 again. 56 seems to be a place I'm comfortable hanging out at in this. Faster than 60 just feels weird. So, we are 1 mile to go here. The line over there goes to Teesport Refinery. Step 2. It's not just some sidings, trust me. I'm going to brake a little early in hope that I can make a bit more realistic an approach here. Yeah, so basically my notes say full service it from this thing here, but I want to be a bit more realistic and a bit nicer to the train. And this is Billingham. Oh, plenty of space. Plenty of space. So probably started a little early, but that's fine. So next stop, Seaton Crew, and that is our penultimate station today. Oh, very nice. Oh, hello. I'll show you this. So this is one of the Rube things I did. This is a light loco from... That's a bit broken. Scripting wise. On its way from Tyne Dock to Doncaster. Probably would have been a lash of a couple of them, but it was just one loco in the original thing, so I thought I'd keep the character the same. But just replace it with a 60. Look at that smoke coming out there. That's about accurate, by the way, on one of these. Also, we can start at 70 because we're going through a 70 post soon. It's a full power. Let's go. See the here, sorry, the fluid changeover there in the two-stage gearbox. So it's now changing from one mode to another, basically. So now the revs will be consistent, but the load on the engine will be different depending on what I do with my throttle. So the RPM, if I open up the HUD, I'm not looking at that. I mean, you can see we're at 70. But if I go to step 1, RPM remains the same as if I'm in step 7, but the load on the engine's different. I don't understand how it works, it just does okay. It just does. No, collect factor should be about a 7. And then I want crowns factor at 3. Maybe a 4. This is a secondary route, so it's bouncing along. Oh, yard. Uh-oh. Off we go. 70, idle. Well, I just screwed up. Should have checked my braking points. No, I haven't screwed up. It's fine. But actually, I'm braking about the right point, so... Yeah, I panicked. Sorry about that. I saw a station and thought, oh god, I'm supposed to stop there, but no, I'm not. So I want to go idle now, because I think I've stopped a little early. Yeah, I stopped a little early. Oh well. Sorry about that. I saw, so my notes were branch merging in from the right. I basically thought I saw one there, but I'm just mistaken. This is Hartlepool British Steel. Gone now, of course. Lost to the edifices of time. My apologies, folks. I panicked there. It does happen, and it's probably why I shouldn't be recording videos at 2:22 in the morning. Yes, well, it is what it is, and it is what it isn't. Now I'll go step 2. Right, yeah, roughly. Shh. I'm allowed to panic occasionally, okay? There we go, seat and crew, folks. You can see we'll be approaching the coast soon, which is over there. That's the coast. So when you see the overhead line, sorry, not the overhead line, the drone shots, I think LNERs. Yeah, I don't know. I did that in time. Oh well. It's not an video without a safety system tripping me out. That's really frustrating. But no, what I was trying to say before I tripped myself out on AWS, the when you see the drone shots, the zoom is going by the coast. It's this area here. And there's a pretty much a daily service down here now with the, well, there is weekday service, question mark, I think. Great car. There we go. We'll keep our speed the way it is, just under 35, which will do me fine. We'll be getting crossed over to go into the dead end platform here at Hartlepool. Interestingly, Hartlepool has 2 platforms. However, they don't operate the way you think they do. It's a wasteland in these areas. It feels like such a waste, doesn't it? Wasteland, get it? But no, it just, you can see the areas of former industry have just been cleared and then nothing's been built there. And I think it's sad. I don't know what the better option is. You know, do you leave it and just leave it there being ugly? But then again, yeah. I think it's just sad that nothing's been built there since, I guess, probably. Would be my point. Step 2, down to 20. Then go idle. There we go. Amber light, platform 2. So yeah, platform 1 and 2 are, platform 1 is the northbound platform, but it's bi-directional. Platform 2 is a dead end platform, and we're one of very few services to use it. So for all intents and purposes, Hartlepool is a single platform station. I do believe the platform on the other side is being brought back into use, but it hasn't been as a time of recording. Drag a bit brake on. 15 for the diverging line. We creep around into the dead end platform here at Hartlepool. So this platform here is in use, that one there isn't, and this one here also is. But I'd like to take the chance to thank you all for watching today's YouTube video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button. Stand by while I take a screenshot. Bit of immersion destroying, but hey, who cares? Yeah, like I say, thank you for watching, folks. It's been a pleasure, as always. You know, the odd mistake was made, but nothing too mega. Nothing too mega. Just the stuff that you'd expect in a normal Emily video. I mean, we are fully platformed now, so I could just stop here, but I want to keep as close to the end as I dare. The one point I want to stop at is just as that bar disappears under my nose. I'm not as brave as I thought I was. There we go. Release the doors. And then, only thing left for me to do, shut the cab down. Headlights go to tail lights, and we'll let the guard do the PIS system. You didn't manage to complete all your tasks successfully, say. That's not my fault, that's the game's fault. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.